100 freestyle from our dual meet on October 31st. This time we're taking a look at Allie Olmo over here in lane 7. I'll play the whole race and we'll go back and I'll break it down in pieces. Alright, so pretty good swim. You're 101.2. You were 29.5 on the first 50, 31.3 on the second 50. Your best time ever is 100 high, so you're right there flirting with your best time. Obviously, your goal is to break a minute. If you're going to break a minute, you need to be out faster than 29 mid. If you go out 29 mid, you're basically saying you're going to go 30.4 coming back in order to break a minute, which obviously it's possible, but it's not really the most realistic expectation to have for the race. You need to be out faster. If you're out 28, puts you in a much better position to break a minute. So let's get into the start here. So you pretty consistently have the slowest reaction time, or one of the slowest reaction times in your heats. So here the buzzer goes off. You right now look at the position you're in. Your head is not relaxed. You have tension in your neck, and then your arms are not set up to do anything. You have your hands basically just placed on the block with your thumb behind. The rest of your fingers, you need to really grip the block, all fingers together, and be prepared to throw that block behind you. Okay? So buzzer goes off. You don't utilize your hands at all, right? You just take them off the blocks and put them forward, and then you jump. You get your arms in a nice position. Your legs could stand to have a little more tension in them to make them a little straighter. But for the most part, it's a clean entry. We're just slow to react, and generally we're not in a great position, essentially shoulder neck down. All right, so here we go. Come up swimming, didn't breathe off the start, which is good. Now, the biggest thing for you right now is your freestyle breath. Since you're more of a middle distance swimmer, you're going to swim longer races and you're taking more breaths, and every breath you take is really to your disadvantage at the moment. So notice, like, the position you breathe in. I can see both goggles coming out of the water. So we're coming out of the water too far with our head. I do notice that your breath has gotten quicker, like you're taking the breath quicker than you were even in the meet last week. And that's because you're thinking about it in practice. But one thing that's going to help you take a quicker breath is if you actually travel a shorter distance with your head to take the breath. So notice you breathe on this side right here. Like you're turning your head instead of just rotating and having the water kind of float right there in the middle on your nose line. So you have one goggle in the water, one goggle out of the water, your mouth over to the side to grab that breath. You're taking your whole head out of the water, and it's really almost like in your underarm there to take the breath. And so that puts you in a bad position to continue swimming, but it also is more movement than is necessary. And so you're trying to be quicker on the breath, but you still have to travel that amount of distance. So it doesn't matter how quick you do it. It's going to be an unnecessary distance traveled. Overall, though, the race strategy I think was great. You just got to be out faster. You have a strong kick the whole way. You're breathing every 3 strokes, and you get your head down there on the finish. So nice job.